MP, what's up, man? Everyone's been talking about you.
Absolutely. We've been hoping you'd stop by and get a few games in.
So you're Shakedown and Chris, right? Yeah, my manager was telling me you guys have the best runs in the city, huh?
That's right, as long as you join Elite.
Don't listen to him. Everyone knows that Rise is where the real hoopers play.
All right, so fill me in. What are you guys talking about?
Affiliations. They're like private clubs for the city's best street ballers.
And they've got their own courts with their own sense of style.
Over at Rise, we got a futuristic mech suit meets warehouse kind of vibe. It's dope.
It's okay. I mean, Elite is much cooler.
Please.
We've got a pirate ship, Shake. A pirate ship, and it's huge.
That makes sense. That's what he will sell you on. Elite's all about being flashy.
There is nothing wrong with having a little fun.
Now, I'd rather win. And that's what you'll do if you join Rise. We get everyone involved. Play a team game.
You can't just win without breaking down the defense off the dribble.
It's funny you mentioned defense. I don't think I've ever seen you playing.
Yo,
Please, I will get on the court and lock you up.
Guys.
Come on,
I
man.
will lock him up.
Okay.
We'll see about that.
What were you saying?
I was trying to say, what do I have to do to join an affiliation?
Well, normally we have to put you through a probationary period, but you're in the NBA, so we'll waive all that.
That's true. Just stop by whenever you've made your decision. I'll be right over there by the Elite entrance.
And I'll be over there at Rise.
MP, good to see you again. You get a chance to check out Elite's courts?
Yeah, man. Y'all got a crazy setup in there.
Pretty cool, right?
Definitely.
So what do you say? Are you ready to join Elite?
I'm in.
Yes, that's awesome. We are thrilled to have you.
And I'm thrilled to join the squad.
Let me give you a few details about how all of this works. First of all, being a member of Elite means you earn rep. And you earn it wherever you play in the city. The rec, pro-am, the theater, the beach.
Hold on. What does rep mean?
Good question. It's pretty simple. The better you play, the more you win. The more rep you earn. The more rep you earn, the more rewards you get. We've even got some special stuff for people who finish in the top 10 every season.
Okay, I like that.
We've also got daily rewards, so you're always winning something.
Nice. Anything else?
Yeah, each season we've got events where Rise and Elite go at it. And at the end of the season, whichever affiliation has the best winning percentage gets a boost to rep progression for everyone in the affiliation. Everyone who contributed, that is. No sitting on the sidelines if you want to get that rep boost.
Oh, man, there's a lot going on here. Y'all go all out, huh?
Yeah, man, we get after it here. And while you're still getting the hang of things, you might want to hit up the casual court. No offense, no offense. It's just a good way to get your feet wet before you take on some of the people who have been doing this for years.
All right, Chris. Sounds good to me, man. Thanks for walking me through it.
No. Thank you. We're all pumped to have you on the squad. Hey, MP! Here's what we're working on this season.
we go. Yo, what you doing here in Plainview, man?
I live here now. And it was either Wolfpack or Dynasty for Club League, and I didn't want to play with you. So I chose Wolfpack.
Yeah, so you want the scouts to see you playing on the losing team and see a star on that, okay.
I'm going to get the scouts to notice me by shooting every chance I get. I mean, if I play with you, you'll be yelling at me to make the extra
That's
pass.
right, because I want to win.
Okay, that's all you think the scouts care about?
Yeah, the scouts care if you can win, bro.
Okay, then you really are stupid, bro. Let me give you some game, man.
Here we go. All right.
Scouts only care if you got the skills that translate to the next level. That's it. Point blank, end of story.
Well, you only prove that by winning.
No, you prove that by showing how you can help them win at the next level. All right, I'm cocky, but I'm not stupid, MP. All right, I'm not a high flyer. I'm not a rim protector. So if I want to lead this broke down town, I have to prove I can shoot.
That makes sense, bro, because you're small.
Man, you ain't got to be Wimby to shoot out the gym. But since you care so much, I'm going to give you that L you've been asking for.
Yeah,
right?
I bet.
All
Let's
right,
do it.
Bet.
We're here in Plainview, Illinois, tonight's venue for Club League basketball between the Wolfpack and Dynasty. Good evening, everyone. I'm Joe Lamy alongside Danny Hogger and Drake Hugo. What a game this should be between two heated rivals on the club circuit.
Heated rivals indeed. Rarely do you see teams like this dislike each other this much, especially in the club league circuit. But you know what? This is a showcase game for both teams.
At the center of it all will be MP, the star player for the Dynasty. He'll be tasked with keeping their winning streak alive.
Looking to make it a dozen straight wins to start the club league season, but I know the Wolfpack are licking their chops at the prospect of ending the Dynasty's win streak.
And how excited are you for this one?
This is about as intense a game gets at the club level. These teams genuinely dislike each other.
Wells outside. Three-pointer. Hits the three-pointer.
An elite three-level shooter. Wells is someone you have to worry about beyond the arc.
And Drake, you talk about the rivalry between the Wolfpack and Dynasty. They've both had their moments.
They certainly have, and I would expect a very physical game here tonight. That's the bare minimum when these teams play.
And it's Timmerman with the board. Wells outside. Pass to James. Outside Stauffer. Off target from outside.
And for Eric Dillard, he's a standout at the high school level in the area, but most scouts have him as a middling recruit.
He can just disappear from games too often, though. Great shot, but too many easy mistakes that he has yet to fix. Now here's Stauffer. It's Drew Robinson at the high post. It's hauled in by Eric Fisher. And now the Dynasty with it. Here's Hopkins. Here's Zadirko. His second shot falls. He starts 2 for 2.
Zadirko is an absolute dog inside. He wants that fight close to the hoop.
Wells outside. And there's the whistle for the illegal screen.
Didn't set up the screen properly on that one.
Yeah, need to have those feet set, and you can't have those elbows out either.
Now here's Dillard. Fisher outside. Dave Zadirko, high post. Hopkins. It's Dillard outside. 5 to shoot. Off the mark there with the 3. And the leader of this Wolfpack team, without a doubt, is Patrick Wells, a 3-star recruit who has a chance to play at the next level.
Hey, he's not the biggest or most athletic player on the floor, but when he warms up, I mean, look out, the kid can straight up shoot the ball. If he can bulk up and add some strength, he could be a factor in college.
The Dynasty with the lead. Hopkins. Pass over to Dillard. Screen by Fisher. Jacks up the 3. And Eric Dillard with the 3.
I mean, that's what Dillard does best. His shooting is huge for his team.
The Wolfpack with the ball. And now Wells. Now Stauffer to stop the run. Back to Wells. Robinson. The Wolfpack again can't hit it. And when Patrick Wells joined this team, he added some much-needed shooting that elevated this team to the next level.
Ding! Yeah, just like an elevator joke. Really dialing up the...
Pass to Carter. Fresh, the screen. With the 10-footer. And the basket is good. A bank shot that time.
He got hung up on a great screen and gave the shooter some wiggle room.
Yeah, for sure. If he sees any daylight at all, he's pulling the trigger.
And he loves it up towards the rim. They get a hand on it. And that one's good for Junior.
That's just a high-quality shot. Coach will always appreciate that.
Now it's Carter outside. Pass to Fresh. Now Stauffer. Shot clock at 5. From outside, it's off the mark. Left side, Davidson. Here's Cobb. Now here's Junior. To the inside. Banked in off the glass. And with a showcase game like this in tonight's rosters, you can expect a lot of college scouts in the stands.
The importance of this game, setting the narrative of each player's potential. Opinions are forming about these players, and each minute could be another pro or con in each scout's report.
Swings it to Stauffer. And the layup's good off the glass.
Yeah, I like the confidence by Stauffer. When he's close to the rim, he looks to score whenever possible.
Outside Cobb. Defended by Stauffer. Pass to Junior. Over Johnson. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Down low. That falls. Nice feed that time from Michael Stauffer.
Well, the big name in the showcase has to be MP. He's a 5-star recruit and has a...
Here's Johnson. Now Robinson. Swings it to Stauffer. Plays it up and in on the nice reverse.
They make Stauffer battle for it inside, but the Wolfpack small forward is up to the task.
Here's the Dynasty. They have led by as much as 10. And Fisher. And it looks like that'll be an illegal pick.
Officials pay such close attention on those screens.
No question, they're watching. Your feet have to be set.
And the Wolfpack making a change here.
You look at this Wolfpack roster, a lot of players who will play college ball, but Patrick Wells could be the barometer.
And they are ecstatic to have him with the team. Add some much-needed shooting. They're hoping he can change the fate of their season.
Ah, nearly a highlight there.
That would have brought the house down instead of collapsing it.
And Dave Zadirko throws it down.
And the center, Zadirko, is a threat inside. You can't allow him to get this deep.
Well, halftime not too far away, and MP and Wells have both had their moments.
And the talent gap between these two doesn't look that big, if there's even a gap at all. He's too good a shooter to leave open. That's a breakdown defensively.
Dillard with it. Dish to Fisher. Here's Hawkins. Dillard, 6 to shoot. Zadirko, a screen. And it's Dillard missing. Well, you think about what sets MP apart on this Dynasty team. His athleticism you rarely see at the club level.
He's been stunning, Joe. When he's driven, he's physically capable of explosive feats. Speaking of, I'm setting my phone up right here because I think we've got a great angle for some viral content.
Pass to Hawkins. From downtown. Rebounded by the Wolfpack. Stauffer with the ball. Now James. Wells. Dillard covering. Patrick Wells misses another. It's Dillard outside. Hawkins left side. No good, trying to beat the buzzer. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half of play. It's the Wolfpack, up 3, and we'll get you right back to the action on the other side of the break. The teams have had their break, the Wolfpack and Dynasty getting ready to kick things off here in the second half of play. The Wolfpack leading, and in club play this season, the Wolfpack enter tonight at 7-4, while the Dynasty are a perfect 11-0.
And I'd say we could throw out the record books, Joe. Whoosh, I threw mine right across the table. Sorry, Drake. Because of the history of these regional rivals is so complex. Both teams thrive on denying the other the chance to win in big games like this one.
Outside, Timmerman swings it to Stauffer, and stolen by Fisher. Hawkins outside. Knocked loose. Stolen by Robinson. Shoots from 14. Shot's good by Stauffer.
If you give Stauffer the mid-range shot, he'll try his luck each and every time.
The Dynasty trailing. And for Zach Timmerman of the Wolfpack, he moved here from Iowa not too long ago.
Yeah, we haven't seen too much of him, and I know the Wolfpack would have liked to see more of him. Unfortunately, he's been plagued by back problems, which can't be fun. I wonder how long he'll be able to keep playing for.
Clock at 4. That one falls. And the Dynasty call time here.
And coach is not happy with their offense. He called the timeout, and he's going to try to get them back on track here.
They just need to take a break and reset. Hopefully this will jumpstart their production.
And here it's the Dynasty. A 7-point differential. Here's Dillard. Dish to Fisher. Hawkins. Now here's Dillard. There's the 3. Drains the triple.
And we're here in the gym of the Plainview Panthers. It's a familiar floor to some players in our game today because they go to high school here.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Having home court advantage is everything in a contentious game like this. A little extra bit of comfort might make a difference. You can't count anything out in such a heated affair.
Guarded by Wells. It's Dillard outside. Fires from deep. Rebounded by the Wolfpack.
Well, when you got a shot like that, you got to take it.
Hey, sometimes good shots just don't fall, but it's still a good look.
Stauffer misses. Here's the Dynasty. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
Flying high to throw that one down.
Sky high, fantastic one-hand jam.
What a nice way to wrap up that possession.
Wells outside. Great D that time from Eric Dillard. And here it's the Dynasty, trailing by 2. Hawkins outside. The shot's good. Dillard making the play there.
Just what the Dynasty wanted there. They're ready to find Hawkins, and he takes a quick shot.
Outside Stauffer. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, starting 5 for 10.
He's able to find a seam in the defense and just lay it right in.
Hawkins with the screen. Dillard with it. Wells on him. Lets it go from 14. And it's Dillard missing. Outside Stauffer to the paint. And it's stolen by Zadirko. And down it goes. Jamming that one home.
That's what you want to see. Eric Dillard making the right play there, securing the assist.
The Wolfpack trail. Now a timeout called by Wolfpack. Timeout called by the Dynasty. Now Wells. Fires for 3. And no good. And on the bench for the Wolfpack, Coach Barry Bay. He's been with the program several years now and is trying to continue the success they've had this past decade.
Yeah, and standing directly in his path once again is the Dynasty. But with new leadership on the court from Patrick Wells, Coach is hopeful that the tide is about to turn for the Pack.
Clock is at 3, and Eric Fisher from outside. And there's the call on Patrick Wells. That's his first foul. And here's Eric Dillard outside.
Some stout defense by Wells. He's able to get a hand up and affect the shot.
Takes a step back. Here's Timmerman. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw contact and he'll shoot 2. First free throw is good. And he makes the first, but the second one misses.
You know, it's good to see Timmerman back on the floor after missing some time with the back injury. They missed his stretch 4 contributions.
Brett Hawkins from outside, and it's the Wolfpack with the rebound.
Closing down on leads is done by making smart plays on offense and taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up those bonehead threes like that.
Passes to Wells. The three-pointer goes.
And that's the thing with Wells. His biggest strength offensively is the jump shot.
Just looking to get anything going offensively.
Honestly, it feels like there's a lid on the hoop right now.
They get it again. The Wolfpack leading. And Eric Dillard picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And so here it's the Wolfpack. Wells, no good. Inside. Plays it in off the break.
Perfect passes make it easy for scores. This is how you involve your teammates.
Takes the 3. And play stops, whistle on what looks like an illegal screen.
Illegal screens are some of the hardest calls officials have to make.
Yeah, it's often so close, and you could really rule it either way.
Hawkins outside. Pass over to Dillard.
Set up.
6 on the shot clock. Knocks it again, the Dynasty.
And with the game so close, every opportunity is now critical. Dillard able to do his part, and the crowd is reacting.
Here's Wells. Great D that time from Eric Fisher. This could be the turning point.
Critical possession here.
Count it! And now they trail by just 4. And they go to the intentional foul. Good on the first, and that puts him up by 5.
Everything Stauffer does on the floor is thought out. He's so calculated. His teammates appreciate it.
And so he goes 2 of 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point game.
Those foul shots put them that much more in the driver's seat.
Pass to Zadirko. Buries it. And now they trail by just 4.
Absolutely incredible guts from Zadirko. What a massive bucket for his team.
And so they foul intentionally. He hits the first one, and that puts him up by 5. And he's unable to get the second.
No time to spare. They need a bucket.
On top of that, a steal or a foul to also stop the clock.
Fisher between the circles. Nails the triple. And he commits the intentional foul.
Good work controlling the clock. Now they hope for the misses.
Yeah, they'll use every trick they can to keep this game going.
He gets the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 4-point ball game.
No mistakes there. I think you can close the book on this one, guys.
Pass to Hotkins. Offline with the 3. The clock goes to 0, and that's going to do it for us.
And with a heated rivalry game like this, you knew you could throw out the record books. They're gone. The Wolfpack have to love playing the spoiler.
Oh, it's a tough pill to swallow, especially against your rival. But hey, that's how the cards fell. They still have a great team and talent up.
MP? Nice to meet you. Name's Allie. Welcome to the Gatorade training facility.
It is nice to meet you, Ellie. This place is something else.
We wanted the setting to be inspirational.
I like that.
As we're fond of saying around here, Gatorade exists to spark what's within.
Well, I've been drinking Gatorade for as long as I can remember, so I'm a fan.
Oh, okay. Then you want to head to our store where you can pick up some of your favorites. Gatorade Thirst Quencher, Muscle Milk, and Gator Light.
I've been meaning to try Gator Light. I've heard good things about that, yeah.
Yeah, it's great. It has a special blend of 5 electrolytes for rapid rehydration, which you'll need if you spend a lot of time at our gym.
100%.
Everything you see here is backed by science and designed to help you progress on your journey. But it'll take hard work, focus, and determination to make the most of it.
I'm all about that.
Then you'll just love it here. Oh, and don't forget to check out the courts. There is no better place to play in the city as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, that's some amazing views.
Oh, the best. You have any questions?
No, I think I got it, Allie, but I appreciate your warm welcome.
Oh, of course. Oh, and you don't have to be afraid to say hi to me whenever you see me.
Sounds good. I'll talk to you later.
Okay.
Let's go, baby. I'm him.
So, what do we have here, Shake?
These are the garage courts.
Ah, the garage courts. What kind of games are played right here?
This is where you go to play some casual, low-stakes games with friends.
Okay, so no rep or stat tracking to worry about.
That's right, no pressure. Just get out there and ball.
All right, love it. Sort of like a place to practice with a little bit of structure.
Exactly. Just get out there and do your thing.
What's up, neighbor? Hey, remember, like a good neighbor? Yeah.
There he is, the king of New York.
Nah, it's not like that.
Yeah, you're more of a team first type of guy, right?
I mean, I can take over a game.
There's no doubt about that one, man.
Yeah, but as a point guard, your priority is to make sure everyone on the team is thriving.
Right, you put people in positions to succeed and then hold them accountable on top of that.
Yeah, but first you gotta hold yourself accountable first. If I do something wrong, my hand's up.
So if you don't hold yourself to that type of standard, then why would they listen to you?
Exactly.
Got it. your night tonight.
It's going in. Woo! I run this. I got him!
Hey.
Yes, sir. That's the way I back up my game.
Shaking, MP. Okay, MP, let's turn it around right here.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Performing our national anthem, that was Skylar Cole. And now we'll be back in just a moment. Hi, everybody. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Allie LaForce, our reporter. And with the bulk of the season still ahead, let's take a look at how the power rankings are starting to come together. You look at Washington, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
Well, right now for the Jazz, they're going in the wrong direction. The good news, it's still super early in the season. Lots of games still to be played and lots of time to flip the switch.
Let's check out Sacramento's starting lineup. DeRozan and Murray in at the forward spots. Markelle Fultz is out there with Malik Monk. And it's Sabonis in at the 5. And for the Jazz, Markkanen and Collins, the 3 and 4. George and Sexton in the backcourt. And it's Kessler in at the 5 spot. Year after year, this early portion of the season is characterized by a great deal of overreaction, Grant.
The media and fans build up a lot of expectations in the offseason. And it's not that bad, but when those expectations aren't met, watch out. Listen, we all just need to settle down and see how things play out. The season is still very young.
Now here's George. Sacramento grabs. Checked in for Fultz.
So you do against these guys. Good luck. Thanks, Coach.
Sabonis, the pass to Monk. DeRozan outside. Pass to LaRavia. Back to DeRozan. This one for 3. And the three-pointer goes. DeRozan's got 9.
Boy, every time he goes up now, it just looks like the shot's going in. He's perfect from the field in this quarter.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, Brian, one nickname you hear for DeMar DeRozan is the lone mid-ranger. He said you can operate freely in the mid-range. It's like an ocean out there. If you're smart, you can take advantage of the space and pick teams apart. Brian?
He's an expert tactician working in between. Thanks, Allie.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
Pass to Hendricks. Clarkson outside. Markkanen with a screen on Murray. Clarkson for 3. And it's LaRavia with a rebound. Sacramento has gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Thanks, guys. The Kings were not complacent this summer. They have added all-star DeMar DeRozan in a sign and trade. He brings even more firepower to an offense that was already among the league's best. In the loaded Western Conference, the Kings knew they had to make moves to stay in the fight. DeRozan is one of the biggest signings in Kings franchise history, guys.
A tremendous addition. Shams, thanks for the update. Now here's Monk, coming off a 28-point game against Portland.
Well, you also have to credit the way he controlled the pace of the game and was able to create for his teammates.
No question who's in control of the board so far.
A minute 29 left in the first quarter. Clarkson outside. Markkanen's got room. Rebound by Sacramento. Here's LaRavia. Still without a bucket. Pass to Monk. Here's DeRozan. Back to Monk. Clock at 6. Picked by Sabonis. And that one's good. Malik Monk for 3.
Yeah, hopefully that settles him down after starting the game 0 for 6.
Clarkson with the ball. He has 6. Markkanen outside. Pass to Filipowski. Clarkson outside. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Clarkson's got 8. And so Monk will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. They trail by 1. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Sabonis, the pass to DeRozan. That one falls. Nice feed from Sabonis. Sabonis has got 3 assists in the game. Utah's gone 3 of 6 shooting from beyond the arc. Clarkson outside. Fires it from 18. Again, Utah.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
And so it's Lauri Markkanen making things happen for Utah. He put together 10 points in the quarter. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And what stands out to you from Utah in this one?
Well, they came out with a physical presence and made rebounding a priority.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
Taking a look at Sacramento, they've got Malik Monk. Trey Lyles is out there with Jonas Valanciunas. And it's LaRavia in at the 3 slot. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Sacramento Kings. On Friday, they'll be playing against Clint Capella and the Atlanta Hawks. And then on Saturday, they're off to Toronto to face off with the Raptors.
The road is never the highlight of your schedule for any team. But for these guys, it is a chance to go out there, test themselves, and see how well they gel outside of home court. It could be a very valuable experience.
Now here's Carter. Yet to see a basket. And he lobs it up. And it's slammed in by Carter.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. Sexton against Carter. Sexton, that's good.
You love this. The pressure gets physical, and Colin Sexton doesn't blink. Nice job finishing through contact.
Pass to LaRavia from 6 feet away. The rebound by Filipowski. Filipowski's got his 4th rebound in this one. Clarkson passes to Money. Now here's Sexton. Now here's Clarkson. Monk covers. And it's Clarkson missing. For Sacramento, they've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Pass to Carter. Back to Monk. Inside. Here's Lyles. Utah grabs the miss. You know, last game they matched up with the Mavs. A tough loss there.
It's never easy to win games when you're missing free throws. They had to be better.
You know this. Nothing gets a crowd into the game more than a bunch of missed free throws. That's one of the worst things you can do on the road.
Here's Money. Here's Filipowski. He can't get it to go.
Boy, that's too easy to miss, but somehow he finds a way to do it.
Outside Carter. Pass to Valanciunas. Monk with it. Outside Carter. Lets it go from deep. Sacramento again missing. Utah's gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. And here's Sexton. Takes a 3. Pure from 3-point range. Sexton's got his 2nd bucket on the night.
Well, Colin Sexton's assertiveness right there with the rising fire, exactly what his team wants from him.
Here's Monk. That one's good. 2 for 8 now.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Jazz leading by 3. And here's Sexton. He's got 5. They set the pick. Kicks it out to Clarkson. No good from outside.
He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first, but he hasn't had one since.
LaRavia passes to Carter. Here's Monk. Floats one, and he gets it to go. And now just a 1-point Utah lead. Utah has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Now Sexton, coming off a 31-point game against Dallas. There's the drive. Drains it. Now he's 3 for 5.
Well, slicing his way to the cup. Sexton so dangerous on the drive.
Well, when you talk about the most underrated players in the league, Doris, Sexton has to be in the conversation.
Well, let's begin with the fact that he's an absolutely fearless scorer, a tough competitor, an improved facilitator. There's grit, determination. He's willing to get into you defensively. He is somebody that will compete on the defensive end.
Well, Grant, when the money's on the line, the mid-range is still a big part of the elite player's game.
You're right, B.A. And really, it comes down to touch, obviously. And size certainly helps. And then the savvy and balance to create that space.
Sabonis, he's checked in for Sacramento. Fultz comes in for Carter. Clarkson outside, shoots over Fultz. And it's Clarkson missing. And so Monk will bring it up for Sacramento. And following this one, they'll take on the Hawks in Atlanta. It'll be their second game of a 4-game road trip. And the call will be against John Collins. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Lyles. No points so far. Left side Fultz.
Clarkson using his combination of size and speed to affect the shot. That's really good defense.
Money. Pass to Collins. Clarkson against Fultz. And it's Clarkson missing.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy. Just struggling to make shots right now.
Here's Monk. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Utah has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Fultz scanning the floor. And it's blocked by Kessler.
This guy is a constant threat on the defensive end. Send it back, Walker.
Collins with a screen on Fultz. Clarkson for 3. Hits a 3-pointer. Nice. Clarkson's got 11 points.
He nailed 2 from distance in the opening period and now gets this one.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Fultz can't get it to go.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Here's Sensabaugh. He's scoreless. Here's Kessler. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. And the Jazz lead by 6.
You know, they worked the ball into ideal position there to get the high-quality look.
Pass to Lyles. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. They'll pin that one on John Collins. This is his first opportunity at the line this evening for the Jazz. Filipowski, he's checked in for Collins. Lowry Markkanen comes in for Sensabaugh. And it's Keontae George in for Clarkson. And the Kings also making a change. DeRozan is checked in. Now here's George. Here's Money. Six on the shot clock. Back to George. It's rebounded by Sabonis. Kings trail by 5. DeRozan passes to Fultz. Pass to LaRavia. Let's go with a 3. Money grabs the miss. Money's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Filipowski. George with it. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's on Markelle Fultz. You know, from day one in the NBA, Keontae George had the ability to create his own shot like few others, Doris.
There are certain guys that are electric with their athleticism and the live body they bring to the game. Keontae George knows how to score, and as he develops as a playmaker, look out.
No good on that one.
And there's
And so it's Lauri Markkanen making things happen for Utah. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. Back after this.
And greetings from the 2K studios. Here at halftime, the Sacramento Kings in a tight game.
They're doing some good things. Rebounding is not one of them. Maybe try a bigger lineup in the second half. Maybe run more guys to the boards. Maybe both.
Listen to Coach O'Neal.
Next up, let's see who made the honors for our NBA Players of the Week. The Western Conference winner, Nikola Jokic.
For the Joker, last laugh is typically on the opponent. No one has been able to slow him down lately. Also, on and off the court, his leadership has been great for this team.
And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one. Sacramento with some changes. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Sabonis. Lyles comes in for Murray. Laravius subbed in for Fultz. Here's Laravia. Pass to Monk. And here's Valanciunas. Here's Laravia. Drives to the hoop. Ooh, powered down with both hands.
Boy, that play developed just the way they wanted, and Valanciunas made sure they got the bucket. What a tremendous pass.
Filipowski out there with Lauri Markkanen. Then it's Walker Kessler. Then it's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Money in at the 2. That's the group for Utah right now. Shot clock at 6. Kessler against Valanciunas. Utah with another miss.
Listen, we know the mid-range game is in this guy's arsenal, but you wonder, should he have moved it just one pass more?
The steal. Here's Money, defended by DeRozan. Out left to the wing. Money, pass to Kessler. Here's Money. Monk covers. Pass to Filipowski. 3 on the clock. Markkanen misses. The Kings lead by 5. Up top, Valanciunas. It's guarded by Markkanen. Monk for 3. Utah grabs the miss. Filipowski's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Markkanen, pass to Clarkson. And it's going to be out of bounds with the Jazz retaining possession. Hendricks is checked in for Utah. Here's Money, defended by DeRozan. 6 to shoot. Markkanen with a screen on Monk. Clarkson for 3. That's good. And now he's 5 for 11 in this one.
That is ridiculous range from Jordan Clarkson.
DeRozan deciding where to go with it. Three-pointer. Utah grabs the miss. Money's got 5 rebounds in the game. Pass to Clarkson. Markkanen with a screen on Monk. And it's Clarkson missing. And here's DeRozan. He'll bring it up for the Kings. 2-point game. Money grabs the miss. Money's got his 6th rebound on the night. Grant, a big reason for Utah to be excited about the future. Their young head coach, Will Hardy.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he's had this team competitive after trading away both Mitchell and Gobert. And I love how Hardy has developed guys like Lauri Markkanen. As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
DeRozan passes to Valanciunas. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And the Kings have held tough, but it seems like the West has gotten tougher, Grant.
Well, what's the saying? If you're not getting better, you're getting worse. And the Kings have to find that next level. Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
And that one's good. Clarkson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, Jordan Clarkson, a nice, efficient look there. Boy, that'll help your percentages.
Monk against Clarkson. Valanciunas. It's rebounded by Hendricks. Utah leading. Here's Filipowski. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, B.A.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team. Now here's DeRozan. 17 points in the game. Monk with it. Launches it. He drops it from range. Monk's got 9 points now in the second half.
That's his 3rd triple this half, and that's after hitting only 1 before that.
And here's Clarkson. He's got 16. 50 seconds left to play in the 3rd quarter of basketball. To the paint. Money misses. Sacramento has gone 3 of 5 from downtown here in the second half. Now here's DeRozan. Not a lot of room. Sinks it from distance. Now it's a 3-point Kings lead.
I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Now Clarkson. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Good on the second one. 7 seconds left in the 3rd. Here's Valanciunas. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
Well, finishing quarter strong. Every coach preaches it. Nice work.
Malik Monk has been. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. Taking a look at the Kings. Trey Lyles is out there with Domantas Sabonis. Then there's Doug McDermott. Then there's Markelle Fultz. And it's LaRavia in at the 2. Sensabaugh, no good. The Kings lead by 4. Outside Fultz. Pass to Sabonis. Here's Laravia. Goes up on the wing. It's hauled in by Sensabaugh.
Well, this has not been his finest hour, but give your teammates some credit for doing the job of stepping in.
Clarkson outside. Here's Money. Clock at 6. Fires from deep. And Fultz pulls it down. Well, the Kings shooting at 45% of the game so far. Down low. And there's Sabonis. That one's good. On the assist by Fultz. And the Kings lead by 6. Here's Money. Here he goes. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Here's Laravia. McDermott outside for 3. Utah with the rebound.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Fultz against Clarkson. Here's Money. No good there. Good D by McDermott. Sacramento leading by 4. To the left side wing. Sabonis outside. With the floater. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Well, Grant, in the spring of 2024, a remarkable streak ended. Domantas Sabonis had recorded 61 consecutive double-doubles.
Yeah, it was the longest streak since the merger back in 1976. Now, Sabonis has led the NBA in rebounding multiple years. Plus, he has averaged 8 assists in a season, so that is big-time production.
Jones with the block. Juzang, no good.
He forced that one. Not a productive trip up the floor.
And in a way, by taking that one, he's bailing out the defense. It's just too easy to stop.
Here's Fultz. The rebound by Filipowski. Filipowski's got 7 rebounds in the game. On the wing, Clarkson, defended by Jones. And the foul called on Markelle Fultz. That's his 3rd foul so far. The Jazz making a switch here. Martin's checked in. And the Kings also making a change. Davis, he's checked in for Carter. Clarkson against Fultz. Clarkson outside. Over Fultz. The Jazz again can't hit. Sacramento leading by 4. Over Clarkson. Outside for Davis. No good, and they can't put it into the drought. Utah's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 4th quarter. Clarkson passes to Money. We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the 4th quarter. And that one's good. Clarkson's got 19 points.
Jordan Clarkson showing the ability to put the ball on the deck and make a play.
The Kings call timeout. Collins, he's checked in for Martin. And the Kings also making a change. Murray's checked in. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
During the break, the coach of the Kings had some words for his team. He applauded their shooting and their shot selection, saying, "We're taking the right threes, not forcing anything. Keep doing that, and they'll continue to fall." Makes the game easy, doesn't it?
All right, Allie, thanks once again.
Well, terrific to see Markelle Fultz knock it down, looking more and more assertive in the mid-range.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Clarkson with a screen on Murray. Here's Sensabaugh. Nice shot from 10 feet out. Sensabaugh's got his first 2 points. For Sacramento, they've gone 2 for 7 from the field here in the 4th. Not great. Pass to Sabonis. it in.
Well, there's some skill and some strength involved in that play. Domas doing work.
Clarkson passes to Collins. Now here's Clarkson. Basket counts. Clarkson's got 21 points in the game.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
Outside Murray. Picked by Sabonis. Teagan for three.
Yeah, we'll probably see Murray in a lot of pick and roll sets in his NBA career. He's got a clear feel for it for sure.
Fultz against Clarkson. Collins. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
The Kings lead by 3. Outside Jones. There's a screen. Pass to LaRavia. Now Sabonis. 6 on the shot clock. The rebound by Filipowski. Filipowski's got rebound number 8 now. Collins with it. And stolen by Murray. And pushing it up. Here's Sacramento. They get it back. And they recover it. Here's LaRavia. Excellent D there from Collins.
And just unable to get anything going tonight. I mean, his teammates have really bailed him out.
Now here's Clarkson. Shot clock at 6. A leaner. The rebound by Murray. And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for the Kings. 3-point lead. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And he drops a first. So it's the Kings taking the W in a close one. And they...
I've talked to people with knowledge of the situation, and they say that MP will be inserted into the starting lineup over the next few games. One front office executive from around the league said there is some doubt about MP's readiness to be in the starting lineup, but around the team, the front office, the coaching staff, they are optimistic, and they believe that every milestone has been attained by MP, and he will only be better with an expanded role.
All day.
Stay focused on your workout.